Hi, I'm Nina Nova, or Princess Nova, and I'm here with Sinner's Vault VR, and I'm here to answer some questions for y'all. So we have this very, very cute, lovely heart bowl with a bunch of juicy questions, I'm sure. We're gonna answer a few. So let's pick our first. Do you play any instruments? God, I wish I did. I tried to play the piano for the longest time, but I never learned how to read music. I did take extensive vocal lessons when I was younger, though. I was in musical theater and in acting and vocal lessons, and I always used to say my instrument is my voice. So that's for that one. That was a good one to start on. I love music. Any regrets you'd share? This is actually crazy and a funny one, I guess. Have you ever accidentally texted the person that you were talking about instead of the person you intended to text to? One time, I regret this. One time I was talking a little shit about a coworker of mine during a meeting, and I was attempting to text another coworker, and instead, my silly bimbo ass sent it directly to the coworker I was talking about. I regret that. Definitely regrets on that one. Now I make sure everyone I work with has a special emoji next to their contact name and alarm. A big old siren alarm, so that never happens again. Not that I talk all that much shit. Maybe that made me sound crazy. Describe your perfect night out. My perfect night out is definitely dancing, definitely clubbing, maybe some sushi, definitely some good mixed drinks and some cocktails, some spirits. And I definitely want to end the night probably talking and yapping away in someone's kitchen over a good glass of wine. What are your favorite scents and smells? So the pure answer to this is laundry rooms and like laundry detergent or fresh linens is really soothing to me. I don't know what it is. I used to like literally go hang out in the laundromat in my apartment complex when I was younger because it just was so calming to me. Maybe that's freaky, I don't know. The freaky answer to this is I love the scent and smell of pussy. Every pussy, they're all unique and they all smell fucking awesome and I wanna eat them up. Let's see. I've done a lot of purple. Let's do a red. What movies should everyone see? Okay, well, my favorite movie is like so cheesy, but it's Someone Great with Gina Rodriguez. And it's super corny, but I always tell people it's not a romance movie. It's a movie about friendship. And it's one of the best movies I've ever watched. It always reminds me of the power of friends and the power of sisterhood and all that bullshit. So I definitely think people should watch that. But then, I don't know, maybe people should watch more documentaries because we could get more learned as a society, I think. Let's see. If you weren't in the adult industry, what would you be doing? I'd probably still be at some fucked up office job if it was like my past life. But right now, if I weren't in the adult industry, what I would choose to be doing, it probably would still be entertainment. I think I would want to be throwing nightclub events or acting in mainstream movies or performing, go-go dancing. I guess that's kind of adjacent to the adult industry, but it would have to be something where I'm still in the spotlight. I'm too big of a head. I don't think I can handle it. I need a camera. Do you have a favorite kink or fetish? One favorite is impossible. But I think some of my favorites as of late, I really like, if you have watched my scene, I really like giantess content and I really like femdom work. I like making men in particular feel small in every way. So I think that's probably my favorites is femdom, ball busting. Oh my God, I could do that for hours on end. But then I also have a pretty serious kink for like getting used like a fuck toy and getting gangbanged. So duality of man. Let's see. What's your sandwich order? This is crazy, but I really don't eat sandwiches, actually. I'm like a no bread kind of person. I just don't like bread. And I know that's like sacrilegious for many, so don't cancel me for finding that out. But I've never been much of a sandwich person. If I'm doing a sandwich, it's probably gonna be a wrap. It's probably gonna be on pita bread. And I feel like I just disgraced the sandwich loving community, so. Let's see. Do you have a favorite condiment? Actually, this one's great. I do. I have two. I really love tartar sauce because I'm obsessed with seafood. I will eat the fuck out of some tartar sauce. But I really love ketchup, and I love ketchup to an extreme where I will actually make like my breakfast every day is like half a cup of rice, 2 eggs, and ketchup all over the eggs and rice. And for some people that's really disturbing, but I do want to acknowledge that I did look it up, and some people in Japan put ketchup on their rice, so it's not just a weird white people thing, although it is weird. Let's see. Do you collect anything? I collect a bunch of bullshit, for sure. I'm borderline hoarder with craft supplies, borderline hoarder with like vision boarding supplies. I have boxes upon boxes of just crafts. I also like to collect like printed copies of my fan art. So I have like a wall in my room where I print out all the fan art that my fans have made for me and frame them. And I like to collect them as little tokens of love from my fans. Let's see. If you had to get a face tattoo, what would it be? I actually do plan on getting a face tattoo. I have like a 30-year plan for all of my tattoos because I want to make sure I space out all the prime real estate. I don't want to get it all done at once. I enjoy getting tattooed. But I don't know if y'all are familiar with Kehlani, but Kehlani has these symmetrical dots underneath her eyes on either side of her face, just teeny little dots. And I just want like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, teeny little dots under my eyes. Just to be like her, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. What is your favorite way to de-stress? My favorite way to de-stress is probably masturbating. I definitely, when I'm stressed or anxious, can find myself in a masturbation marathon where, you know, I'm coming like 10 times in a day, just like locked in on the masturbating. Like the Hitachi wand is burning out, like it's hot to the touch. So that's definitely my favorite way, and it shows because boy, that has some wear and tear. Is there a type of scene you still haven't gotten to shoot but want to? I want to shoot more, well, I've shot one bisexual scene and I've shot some scenes with trans folks, but I want to shoot more queer content. I want to shoot more bisexual scenes. I want to shoot more cuckolding scenes. Something I have not gotten to shoot yet at all that I'm really interested in is kind of like a scene, like a feature film scene, like more like Wicked Pictures or Dorsel or La Cinema or something of that caliber, like a multi-day production where you're really, really creating a storyline and building out a plot and character development and putting a little bit more of the acting into it. I really am interested in that. Thank you so much for joining me for this interview, and please go and check out my new scene, Listener's Vault VR, and I will see y'all next time.